Yo, what's going on, guys? And welcome back to a new video on the channel. And in this one, we are doing a Call of Duty tier list. Yes, guys, we're finally bringing it to you in the robe too. Be out in the robe today. So we're doing the Call of Duty tier list. I've never done one of these before, so it might be controversial. But nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Slap that like button, hit that sub button, and you can go on an all-out brawl in the comments on my picks, because there are going to be some controversial ones in here. Other than that, enjoy the video. Are y'all ready to jump into this tier list? Because I am. Alright guys, this should be a lot of fun here. We got S all the way down to H and then never played. So we're just going to hop right into this. Starting it off with the first COD, which is Modern Warfare 2019. Now, me personally, this is the year that I didn't play COD. My PlayStation 4 was actually broken at this time, so I never ended up playing this game. I heard a bunch of mixed reviews about it. Some people said it was really good. Other people said it was awful. But I'm going to have to throw it into the never played category because I personally never played the game. But I've heard good things and I've also heard bad things. Next up is everyone's favorite COD, Infinite Warfare. I'm joking, alright? Infinite Warfare, okay guys, let's be honest here. It wasn't the worst COD of all time. I think it just came out at a bad time. And I played a decent amount of Infinite Warfare. I just never got into the game. It just wasn't my favorite personally. So for that, I think I'm gonna have to slot Infinite Warfare in the E category. Next up, we have COD 4. So COD 4 was a major game in the Call of Duty world. I don't think I ever played the original when it dropped, but I have played the original game on PlayStation 3, and then I also grinded the remastered version of it. I had a fantastic time on COD 4. I think it is a great game. So with that, I don't think it deserves to go into the S tier, and I don't think it deserves to go into the A tier, but I still fairly enjoyed it, so I think it deserves a slot into the B section right there. Call of Duty 3 was way too early for my time. I was too young. I definitely didn't play this game at all. I didn't really watch many videos on it either. So I'm just going to go ahead and fairly slot that into the never played category as well. Modern Warfare 3. Now, I actually played a lot of Modern Warfare 3. This game was a big part of my childhood. Towards the end of the game cycle, I think when the next game dropped, I went back on it, and I was one of them USB modders. I had the USB stick plugged into my PlayStation 4. I do think this game was better than COD 4, so I'm going to have to slot it in at the A tier because it definitely deserves a slot in the A tier. Next up, one of, if not the best Call of Duty game in most people's books. This game had everything you wanted, and unlike the games nowadays, when you bought a camo back in Black Ops 2, you bought the camo and you could apply it to all your weapons, not just like buy one camo for one weapon type stuff. Black Ops 2 had the best maps. Zombies was insane. Trick shotting was at its all-time peak. It was just a great time in gaming for everyone when the game dropped. So for that, it is definitely an S tier COD. Next up is my personal favorite, Advanced Warfare. I'm not even going to say much about it. I hated this COD. H tier. Next up is Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, Call of Duty Ghosts, I remember when it was first coming out, it got a lot of hate, and I actually played a decent amount of Ghosts. Definitely wasn't my favorite COD. Definitely better than Infinite Warfare. Definitely not better than COD 4. So, for that, I'm going to slot it in at the C tier. Overall, pretty decent game, though. Next up, we have World War II. Now, World War II, I had a lot of fun on this game. I enjoyed the guns a lot. I just don't think most of the player base enjoyed this one. There wasn't much things that were too horrible about it. The only thing that I would have changed about it was the maps. I wasn't a big fan of the maps on the game, but I do think that it was as good as Call of Duty Ghosts, so I'm going to slot that in at C tier. I never played this one. Now here we have the fourth game in the Black Ops series. The Black Ops series is my favorite COD series. I think it's way better than the Modern Warfare series. But Black Ops 4, I don't think it was a very, very big hit. For me, I just didn't enjoy it too much. I felt like there was just too much going on in that game. And for that reason, I'm going to slot it in at the C tier alongside Ghosts and World War II. Next up, we have Call of Duty Black Ops. This game was amazing. This is the game that got me first into Call of Duty, like majorly. Like I started playing COD every day whenever this game dropped. I remember the DLCs dropping for this game. The DLCs were insane at the time. I might be a little biased here since I love the Call of Duty Black Ops series, but I definitely think this was a better game than Modern Warfare 3. I know it's a bit controversial, but I definitely think it deserves to be alongside Black Ops 2 in the S tier. Now, Black Ops 3, this is my favorite game in Call of Duty history. I had the most fun on this game. This is the time when all my friends had a PlayStation 4 and we all grinded Black Ops 3 together. I made a ton of good memories on this game. I started doing YouTube videos on this game when I was younger.
In a match, 2v2ing on field 3
Yes!
snipers!
Yes,
Yeah!
Yes, Curtis.
I was trying to
yes.
trick shot too.
We should.
I'm gonna
find
save
out
my
how to spawn.
overdrive for whenever I'm actually it. Oh, okay.
Back here, Curtis.
Oh, okay.
For that, it's going alongside Black Ops and Black Ops 2 in the S tier. These three games, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, were all huge successes. That's why I was so disappointed when Black Ops 4 dropped, because it obviously wasn't my favorite. Next up, we have Modern Warfare 2, another huge successful game in the franchise of Modern Warfare. Again, it wasn't my absolute favorite. Definitely better than COD 4, but not as good as the Black Ops series. So for that, I'm going to put it in the A tier alongside Modern Warfare 3. Now, Call of Duty World at War. Again, I wasn't old enough really to play this when it first came out. I'm going to go ahead and slot that at the never played. Now, Cold War. I did play a few games of Cold War. This was also in the time when my PlayStation broke, so I didn't get to play the full game. But I did play a little bit of Cold War. Definitely had a lot of promise. I didn't really like the zombies too much. I definitely think it was as good as Ghosts and World War II and Black Ops 4. So for that, I think it deserves a slot in the C category, and I think that's where it's going to sit. Now, the original Call of Duty, it started the franchise. I never played it. If I did play it, I imagine it'd probably go up here in the A tier. But since I never played it, it's going into the never played category. Now, Call of Duty Vanguard. Hated this Call of Duty. It was definitely better than Advanced Warfare. It was definitely better than Infinite Warfare. It was not as good as Cold War. So I'm going to slot it into the D category because I think that deserves a slot there. Now, Modern Warfare 2. Last year's COD was definitely something different. Me personally, I thought the ranked was awesome. I liked the guns. Whoever coded that game, they did a terrible job. Like, there were so many issues with this game. It could have been so much better than it was. But unfortunately, things didn't quite go COD's way whenever they dropped this COD. And they just fumbled this COD huge. I still had a good time on the ranked. I don't think it was worse than Vanguard. So I think I'm going to go ahead and slot it into the C tier alongside the other 4 CODs there, because I don't think it was quite as good as COD 4. I don't think it was worse than Vanguard. Modern Warfare 3 has been a huge success for me so far. I really enjoy the gameplay and how this game feels. It's not quite old enough yet for me to put it all the way up in the A or the S tier, so for that, I'm going to slot it alongside COD 4 in the B tier, when I'm sure it's going to climb its way into the A or maybe even the S category. Now, Warzone 2.0, I don't play too much of Warzone, but Warzone 1, Warzone 2.0, and the other Warzone there, I don't really know what that one is. But Warzone 2.0, I think it's good. I like it, so I'll slot it alongside the B tier. The normal 2 Warzones, again, I like them, so I think they're a huge hit in the series, so obviously they're probably going to have to go into the 8th category with Modern Warfare 2. And yeah, that's basically my full tier list right there. If there's any controversial opinions, let me know down in the comments what you would change. I think this is a great tier list for me personally. All my favorite games at the top. My least favorites, obviously at the bottom. Advanced Warfare. Sorry, bud. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 200 subs. And we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe.